abusia for me mo official pass am akwa badeba original TV so sabro show brenda sima eye edunum apa no nan ho ena wie ye bedi ehia Amanyosem dwumedia ye de bre ona de ntia me mo official pa ne se si afi 2022 mu no we ni di nkan a ye di ehia ni ntia me mo official pa ye twentwen ho ne tototo ne ama ne ewure mu a afi na bro wife ma koma na ye hia ne ye ba bedi nkomo ne de afa ye man ho em se afi ye si mu no ensem ahodo bebre NSC ye sha ase nya nu bia na showdown na nkasa nya me aduma wo china esanse wo china ana mrahye bedwa fie sa e resume no mo resume ade no mo de resume controversial e-levy ana mo de e sha ase enti wo china se de besiti bia no be mo ho nene ye be bon company aka kan ho se de si end 2021 ani se de si e de e sha ase ma remfi se afi 2021 ko na wie no issue agana for titrinda obadwuma ye de ekọ na wie ye no eye e-levy na ye hye afiase no eno so a na de e hye asentene ye be kankan ho me kan se adwumadi wo hwe original TV so called dish boss no so a wo search obehu Akwafo TV no ane original TV obetimi ahwe efra no pakosi anwumre ye adwumadi ahodo ye die free adwempa morning show eto mo akokosi ye nonsia ekosi nonso kase ebo no nyina no obetimi ahwe adwumadi ahodo bibre de bro na se de mpanyifo ye ne sisa kasafoni we afidie wunti ane de baaye wunti ane aye ntide bia wo so de to a na hu de amahodo bia ekoso na adwumadi mi amede unchia mi de nsesan Samo Huntor ni midin ubetima ba memrane the captain of the dress ship ubetima frame my egbe mafia mejoso oba adwuma mu hade a e ma no frame same on top aha sa pepepe ne memrane a ye de mama adwuma mu ha na nanse na bewura ensem no yentwa hutaw ye ba ye be komra hye bedwa fie be kankan ho se de afie twam no nema esi koye na me kan se no opinion be bon komo no eye yewra Benan Mona ono ne convener edema justice for Ghana wo mo asserve notice ochina picketing bi be koso orma hye bedwa fie se be koso anase nkoso ne penin sika kumeje konfo na num ene o fidue mu ayene na e be bon komo yentwa ho taw ento ha de emra ye ba ye bewura ensem no.
There is 1 million excitement in the air, and Saper just tapped into the mood with his share of waste bin from the 1 million waste bin project.
The waste bins are free. You would, however, be required to pay a token as a registration fee at the point of registration and a monthly subscription fee as communicated by your service provider. Payment for such services can be done through mobile cash short code *887*87# or through all Ecobank branches and payment platforms nationwide. With the 1 million waste bin project, you would enjoy improved solid waste collection,
easy access to complaint services,
quick response to complaint, easy and convenient means of payment.
And fear Josian Nine Ghana and Yanni found ye. Fremra yenya found the ebesi ene. And pen so on my edru efa sikasam ho. Ya pomudin sem. Ye school sam ho. ene empo ye nwere mu kane ensem ho no ene ne ekeka ho no sam pempenso ene sese ye du ana ye empayinfo anase ye kendifo omudi ye nim no omudi ye nhwamo anase be bia sese omudi ye du no oho na omudi ye edu weiti ena original TV ede jubedi fofo kra ebrewa ye fe no the hot seats what the hot seats so no ye ni aban empayinfo amanyofo mrashebedwafo ene impo Ghana fo a omunimu de efa aye Ghana abakosem ho ene impuntunsem ho ebedi inkita ho afasa dwumede ho enti chiame akosia asabia asumani kwasia da bia no miensa ewo original TV na me for the hot seats embro the hot seats asamuni dika eninti yebeka.
Yes, I'm Akwaba beyond Amanyosem Jumedi so original TV. Because we share live for original TV. So no co social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and no original TV GH, original TV GH. Uba Facebook, I will share no like your page, no follow your page. Ni Jumedi ahudo nyina no. Dia betimi enya bin wetimi ahwe. Mabom dia atro me did this Huntor, the captain of the dressship. Quick one, yenko parliament. Yenhwe said the last year 11 no. Yade eshas ye bra cha me hino tie adwamo no nyamfo Agban Suman Kingsford Bagbin or tinadwamo na onuruli ye say eye 11 no eyade a minority and I say NDT for no atweti anti eyade a omalusu ye hwese de si ekos enu achi ne ho nsensem ye ntie eye speaker of parliament said this course 2021
of the government for the year ending 31st December 2022. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against the motion say no. Honorable members, clearly the noes have it. Is accordingly lost.
Na every achame hine edisa ulio by 2021 sabre na majority MP for na boycott free management of na ye no echi no omo ba no den nyam for say bensa bo so be kasa na ye ntie do kan.
In this house, when has this happened? Be that as it may, he went ahead, did what he did in absence because we were not in the chamber. And then went ahead to state that the motion on the budget as moved by the Minister of Finance on Wednesday, the 17th of November, is lost. That whole procedure was unconstitutional. As far as we are concerned, it's null and void. There's no binding effect on anybody.
Total kaput.
Now, we say so because, and so the motion on the budget, as far as we are concerned, has not been pronounced on by Parliament. It's still standing in the name of the Minister for Finance. And in the fullness of time, a properly constituted house, not one presided over by the Right Honorable Speaker, will make the decision. Now,
Onimonyamfo sechemen sabo sudom kese ba no dani eno no na sada no na dom kuma ye NDC ne fa ba no dani yewra hayo na dusi no so ewo ho no so ekasa emu ani didi mu abedum pempeso edi wie afi 2021 na yentie de ye Haruna Idris ono so gina ma NDC de o kan fa ho.
We quite clearly demonstrated that fidelity to the law is an onerous responsibility of the Minister of Finance. Little did we know that going forward in Ghana's parliamentary democracy, you can have the majority party abandon their own budget statement and economic policy statement. Not a good signal to the strengthening of democratic governance in our country. Not a good signal to the exercise of the oversight of Parliament as an institution, and more importantly, our power of the purse function. But even what is more striking is to ask for a division and abandon and boycott your own division. It was not our request. It was at their instance. They requested for the division. Yes. They challenged the ruling of the speaker on the voice vote. So to abandon it is to set a new tone. Fortunately for us, nobody can add any additional provision to the 1992 Constitution. There's no room for it. So that it is now going to be the case of practice in Ghana that when I'm not too sure of my numbers in the chamber, I walk out or boycott. That cannot be part of parliamentary practice. But don't forget, we are masters of our own procedure.
Enti wei 2021 afi atwa mu no de course na E11 no yade a nyame admo china mrahye bedwa fie resume almost ekwa akoto aso already enra yade aba no dani ma dom kese MPP onumanyafo seche mensa bosu ne central for kasai na nisimo kan bi ni se E11 no kura na Ghana fo yeji ho nchiu ne ho nkro no ba no yade a aban no omaje atum e parliament kura dada omaje atum na ni ebisa se omaje atum de na ochina parliament omo kwa akoye den ewo ho but de o kan se ye no kre anase nye no kre Ghana sana hene kanofori ata so akasa na no ne nsanchofo kasai na asmo kan se telecommunication networks e wo Ghana MTN no omo ka ho nyina amoye mobile man no mo pretty mobile man no omo aje atum se omo charges omo charge se wo send scam obi ana wo yi sika charges a wo charge no mate so by 25% and he said na kan no enke ye 1% nanka wo ko yi 1 million na ya te 1 Ghana ne so mate so na ye hwe ye rakeno furiata ne nsema wade tu dwa no yakuchi a ye di humfoni e kire asema a wo kan say 1 finance minister Keno Furiata say telecommunication networks and as a company say wo Ghana no omo age atum say omo te omo charges no so by 25% say de beboa ama ye ne edi mobile money di edwuma no yenso ye ho ahen ha ye kakra na de o kan na de kire ne say sesesi a se koba se kane no na nka wo send 100 Ghana cedis a na nka 1 cedis but say telecommunication networks for so mate so by 25% a de kire ne sesesi a wo send 11 ba na send take effect a wo send 100 Ghana cedis a ye betil 75 pesos. Yes, we ye Keno Furiata sa pepepe and what me aka. Now let's come back to the studio. Now you miss some few questions be. Enti question be baby san say somebody like me, it can take like a month. Now me withdraws physical cash pay that me bottom say me kwa kudi di choba na me call restaurant me ko tofu ana me mobiska na me to data. Now physical cash ne bi me no yes say capre ni bottom. Kakra me oni nyina wo mobile money so me ye bibia even bottle of water akra me to kram di eye mobile money ne to me to. Entina MTN telecommunication networks. Mo betimi ate mo charges no so e de ama yen subscribers ye ho ahen ha kakra no mante so. Na question ye bisa say anye bia MTN for mo sell and as telecommunication networks am Ghana no. Mo sell yen mo subscribers no e de ama government so on fa nya de opay. Because yen any more business and am so many wa ban o business. And I ban so the tax but tax na ban so de ba no. yen ye ba betua enya wo MTN na betua ye yen timamufo ne ye ba betua ena Ghana fo bi kase da bi aban ye ntua enti se wo telecommunication wo ko kase wate wo de so said ye be ya be pave way for government the question I was Ghana fo ye bi se ho ne say MTN Vodafone Airtel Tigo ene mo amoye mobile money transfer ni nyina no negotiation ben na mo ne aban na konti a mate mo charges no so because ebani say ya I don't know for a fact but there's possibility say aban ne betimi reduce taxes e bi a telecommunication networks no mutua ti say omo tax also mutua na fibia na aban ne betimi aka so mu de because of the yetete so kakra enu nti na mo age atumu ana enti mate so say mo de ama aban e say Jacob bia mo edem botom no mo de mo ama aban say aban say de mo yi ama aban fanya de ope enti telecommunication age atum 25% said the beya aban ne de no 1.75% no e ba betimi aye adwuma ebre ne betimi akere na yewura benan mu na e wo fidue mu a ene ye behwetwe nkomo last year 2021 woni ni ko eye Justice for Ghana omumra ne ene se Ghana First omo yensentofo hia mu eko parliament ene omo asasa bi notice ochina omo kwa akwa epekete omo kwa akoda ehormachi bedwafie kra ansa na se yi levi ni se bekoso nkoto omo kwa akoda ba yenhwe last year omo demonstration omo ye no omo petition omo presented them parliament in the leadership of parliament no ensemble na omo eka yenhwe sa video ni nimra sisi ba ye beba fidiem.
Simply, Ghanaians do not want any more tax. Simply, Ghanaians want 0% Momo tax. Simply, Ghanaians want immediate reduction in fuel prices. Simply, Ghanaians want the immediate removal of the many nuisance taxes on fuel products. Simply, e-levy is regressive and repetitive. Simply, e-levy confronts and saps away business capital. Simply, e-levy is unwholesome to young entrepreneurs. Ghanaians believe that government can and must do more to have the new 2022 budget finally approved, but even more importantly, that Ghanaians will not pay any taxes that will be misappropriated, misapplied, and stolen for the creature comfort of some corrupt people.
Yera benen mona ene ni kunu we do mo ye na fi etwa mu na fi omo se ochina mbesa akoso na se de medical ka kire ono na wo fidue mu a ye ne ntwetwe nkomo yera bedan afishiapa
afise say na oyire wa wontafo
last year o de sa we hwie ma ka kire say entafo de entafo award de nkeye especially unya obaba kunya bema baako na ne dress omo sa mo kwa asori mo ko shopping na mo je fans but ne sa economy e women ni say the we are seeing na say aye no
because economy no ebesesa
say nya enko a we are see afa na nyina so mo abuche nyina kwara mo chiromti entafo de
eat live no embaso
o say
e live no embaso nti
e dey na ma office e live ya ma
o embaso
e dey na ma office
ma say
majority leaders say already ma approve here
na so ma approve we are why is it not implemented? What you tickle yourself now.
The first thing is we approve.
You tickle yourself. The 2022 budget statement, it has been approved. Content of it has started being implemented. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yeah. Even including the illegal closure of the tolls, toll booths. But content of the 2022 budget is already in force. The e-levy content is not in force. Semekaya minority in parliamentary case, their concession on the approval of the appropriation was without the e-levy. It was obvious. And so if the e-levy was approved, why was there that parliamentary hiatus? Why did they go to parliament and Antokonuko see? That fight was the most beautiful thing that happened to our democracy.
We expect to be sensible.
Oh, it will be worse than that because now many people did not do the taekwondo, karate exercises. They did not revise. Until say, Obia Kosunyane Jack Lee moves, then they have come back to Parliament. So what is going to happen will be worse than what they saw. And no amount. And so majority leader Nekasa. Now the first deputy speaker Nekasa. You will see that these are people who simply think that they can break the back of our democracy. And you are in the ruling government, and your tone is so abrasive, so aggressive, and so divisive. Into say, we are in together.
And then who say divisive because on several platforms they are trying to explain the need.
Explain what? Adiana Meka nano ewa studio ha. Mamensa nkabiu. That nowhere in the world sika and government say bring part of your money. Isika de kwa business no. Government say meti usika no so. Na odi akoye bibi.
Yeah, capital.
Your capital. So your working capital is being consumed by a government. And now I did some simple calculation for you. And if you want, I simply go back to it.
We say over
10,000 Ghana cedis to start a business, which is far more than a 1 year accumulation of income by NAPCO workers. Because NAPCO workers, almost 700 Ghana cedis minus 1 cedi. Take note, almost 700 Ghana cedis minus 1 cedi.
1 cedi in coin.
1 cedi, you need baby. And Uji Obi 1 cedi, Obeka say, Nyesika, Nyesa. But NAPCO has employed in excess of 100,000 people. In fact, we are told that 114,000 people. So when you take 1 cedi,
it means every month 100,000 Ghana cedis.
100,000 Ghana cedis echo bikotum. So the 699 Ghana cedis are NAPCO workers receive no. They think that it's just 700 minus 1 cedi, but that 1 cedi goes into somebody's pocket. In a year, that person takes 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. Who is that person? That is a subject for investigation. So we get to know, say, because NAPCO for no.
This is the first time I met this revelation. We've never heard them complaining.
Yes, NAPCO workers take 699. They don't take 700. NAPCO, according to the rules, they don't pay taxes. They don't pay Senate. So why charge them 1 cedi? Why deduct 1 cedi? That should be their wholesome money. So when you take 1 cedi, it is not any money to the individual. But cumulating the 1 cedi, 1 cedi, 1 cedi, 1 cedi of over 100,000 people, it means you get 100,000 Ghana cedis.
A month.
A month.
That's 1 billion.
1 billion cedis, 1.2 million Ghana cedis.
100,000 all cities near 1
billion.
And now for 1.2 million. Now, the call old currency. Now that's 1.2 trillion.
Obviously, somebody is taking that money, and we are all sitting here unconcerned. No, we should be concerned.
Back to the
Make us say, if you take 10,000 Ghana cedis, holding other variables constant, now say, oh yeah, business every week, you have to transact electronically. If you take 1.75% of 10,000, you get 75 Ghana cedis, and you have 52 weeks in a year. Multiply 175 by 52. You get 9,100. That is money that is taken away from your capital because your capital is just 10,000. Without any other transaction, I'm just making it so simplistic because we are not talking about factoring inflation, depreciation of your currency. We are not talking about other overheads, including say obetuya nsuo, obetuya electricity, obetuya transportation, and above all, you pay momo taxes. Or if it is electronic bank transaction, you pay cost of transaction, your friend is COT. All those charges will come. So we are just taking only the e-levy component. You are giving out 9,100 of your capital of 10,000 to government. Is that a tax? Is that a tax? So obviously, this is something that government said that no, we don't want your business to grow. So the money that you have to do your business in a year, we are taking away that money. So we can give it to government to feed their creature comfort. When you go to your mechanic, now I say, oh, okay, I say, inti ye pesikana ye bibi, untimi nka say omonchwe me dey check e bremo. Enyesa. You go on the electronic transactions platform so that ubetimi amanisika. In the course of sending money, no, say adiano ye 300 Ghana cedis now sending, they will charge you 1.75. Or also, Okwako Yisikano, or the Kwakoton Yamano, they charge him 1.75. You think that your mechanic will take that the other percentage? Just say what the atwaso. So this thing is going to increase the cost of businesses. So already most businesses are collapsing. Even young Equiafo. This thing is going to affect that. So any government that is concerned about the well-being of your people, this is not the time to introduce such an aggressive, retrogressive tax for your people.
Yan Shadio, 2024, when John Dramani Mahama led government.
2024.
2014. Yeah. When John Dramani Mahama led government, FAC.
You are anticipating that John Mahama will win 2024?
No. FAC challenges. Omo adopt BB and homegrown policies.
Yes.
Omo cause senche money Ghana for negotiate and for homegrown policy ni bi no mo che so physically yenye we say be yes can be me akose mu bi no mo de to aso I dey call some copy credibility from IMF. Now this government is why assess the economy no abeda hu say Ghana ye debt stock no ya dey ekosro na no Bloomberg report on ba say external debt nkwa no 27 billion Ghana cedis, which is 81.something% to our GDP. Just say any credit. Abana Jet say ye can ekosro on pese obe add more debt to the already debt Ghana for a woman. And to adopt homegrown policy said the John Dramani Mahama led NDC during 2004 year, you know. Ebini say government nature say every year man to be an sky yes spend yes send ye receive a money a billions of dollars, and the government is taking a finishing and also taking like 7 billion to support young fan constructing road. Yeah, contractors say I'm on so young fan to a canny be said a bit me as 7 year. Why are we not supporting the government to adopt this homegrown policy and a year mekan say directives are a bit me abwa my cano at least yemfa bi nka ho
se me no e wo ha no o ka se sesi ano oni sika wo
dabi
o sika nyina wo
momo so ya
in fact sesi ano o bank account cramp e da wo phone so
everything
da wo phone so
men call bank se me kwa akwaji me pay da
o ti asia o sika nyina e wo mobile money nti wo ko fie cramp a onni
dabi
your momo becomes your spending your friend say
my electronic wallet
spending and receiving I'm praying, say, your support for your government in that direction, no. But in Quebec, I will not have any problem so that they can be deducting your e-levy. Unfortunately, it will affect me, it will affect many other people.
I'm not saying, sir, I support the government.
No, because you are bringing in homegrown policy. Mm-hmm. What is homegrown policy about making the lives of your people worse off? What is homegrown policy when the government has refused to cut expenditure on the office of the president? The office of the president, Sika Akosoro. What is homegrown policy when the government is refusing to support the Ghanaian businesses? Say COVID-19 ebaye, government in Ebakasayo, in other countries, they did not stop people businesses from growing. And yes, sir. But government, Ankasa and Epeja and Osidabio, almost COVID aba. When they said COVID has come, you decided that businesses should not work. Hotels na motum. Transportation krampo yachinipa akoloki omo. Asori dani krampo yang to me asori dani. There are some people who are still in jail, so-called violating COVID-19 rules. And yes, sir, the president goes about doing things. So businesses collapsed. When businesses collapse, what every sensitive government, responsive government, Otimi say, you come and give relief to your business community so that their businesses can come up. It is only when the businesses come up then you can tax them. You don't come to tax businesses that are already down and you say that you are imposing taxes on them. How is that a homegrown policy? What do you say? So government expenditure has not been cut. Above all, the waste in the government system, they have not checked it. The Auditor General, said, we lose over 12 billion. And yes, sir.
12.8 billion.
12.8 billion annually. That is Auditor General. You are refusing to chase 12.8 billion. And you are interested in taking 6.9 billion. Does it make sense? There is your money, and at 12.8 billion. Eda baby nipa bi afa. Kwaji sa sika no. You are refusing to go after that money. But you are coming to ask us to pay you money up to the tune of 6.9 billion. 6.9 and 12 billion. Which one is higher?
12.8.
12.8 billion. So if you go for your 12.8 billion, in fact, you will come and even give more relief to the people of Ghana. Because that 12.8 billion is about 2 times.
So in this case, how do you expect government to budget already or just say
go for the money?
Refunding, no?
Go for the money. Kwame Pianim Eka say, share interest on the Momo accumulated Momo charges, no? Eso. And the Momo operators and our mobile money operators, by their reduction of 25% on their charges, it's a clear indication that they were already extorting the government, the people.
How do you take that decision?
I'm saying that it's already a clear indication that they are extorting the people. Okay. But they are now saying that instead of extorting the people, government say omo ba be taxemo. Until yen ye ba be fa 0.25%. And 0.25.
Say omo dey about 0.75% omo fa.
Until omo dia no, they are taking part of the government burden. But you see,
no, it's like say we chire mu ana kwa say extortion, not just a wia obi.
Yes, omo wia yan.
Until open just say telecommunication network.
They were already stealing us.
No wia yen.
And instead of the government to protect us, the government allowed them to continue to steal us. And today, our Minister for Finance, ebetimi ebejina aka say, oh, Momo for no say, oh, now they were overtaxing you. Say, see, I know they are coming to reduce your tax burden.
But in the simplest scenario, in the opposite,
and then you are happy about it as Minister for Finance. There's something wrong with us.
The tia woman say the okay say metiase pa kwa say telecommunication network for this years or mobile money buy no omu wia yen
big time.
Ana aba no so hu say e hode enti aba no so ba be wia yen na Ghana for say ya makwan ama aba ne ma be wia ye bio say ya makwan so sa de na tetimi telecommunication network so adwuma be bo mo sa de te dia omo no ti wia no so kakra say da be ya aba betima be wia mo
that is all about it.
I see.
That is all the logic now. So government is now conniving with private telecom operators. So
Argentina say they are being sensitive to the plight of the suffering Ghanaians. So because the government is bent on
does your reduction
getting this
of 25% and the government charging me 1.75%, how does that reduce my burden? When government knows that the other part, I just want you to avert your mind. Or say, tax exemptions alone per annum is in excess of 8 billion. Why am I tax exemptions? The president brother-in-laws who want to build hotels.
The government.
The government's brother-in-laws. Sakufado is the government. The president brother-in-law who comes to want to build a hotel. We said, no, we have exempted your taxes. The people we are giving the tax exemptions to are already rich. They have money. They want to come and build hotels. And you say that you are giving them tax exemptions. And that tax exemptions that has been calculated. Tax exemptions now, what they ban. Tax exemption, we can say what you mean.
I say, what they a toll free omo.
What they a toll no eche omo. And Nunkwa is a chain 8 billion. Open 6.9 billion. You see, men tax exemptions. A bit me abwa, then you get more money. Another part, any near Debbie American says they want ideas. And no effort tax reliefs and tax holidays are yedema companies. Nipa efi Australia, America, Canada, China, anywhere no mobile tea company ewa Ghana ha. Government gives them 5 years tax holidays.
Yeah.
So that they can establish their businesses.
Especially the free zones.
After 4 years, most of these companies file that they are closing their companies. So they simply change the name of the company. Go back and register with the next person as the new director. They are coming to do now omoyano. But because Omunim say after 5 years, Omubetuya taxes, they have decided to do smart accounting. enye company no biom company fufuro nti say XYZ na sisi ano aye ZYX oti asie it's no more XYZ it's ZYX now is omo swap dino e wo company no but they continue to do the same thing what ye ka kire omo no say company bia mo aba establishing wo Ghana na government say ye ma mo tax holidays for 5 years now after 5 years no yes you betimi anyamfa so efimu ho je say ye ba bagisika efimu ho no say most mo ba be close it down after you have enjoyed tax free for 4 years no then once you want to exit that particular business you should be made to pay the taxes that you did not pay for which the government granted you. When you do that, you see that companies the government can get money. Don't compound the already suffocated business environment and Ghanaians no. And until now, and na ye meeting. 2 o'clock I ye meeting. I received a call from the Greater Accra Regional Command. Say Yambra. Inti ye meeting for na bin money many or mobile. You could drew her. Almost say omonsa aka yeleta no police for na ochina omoba abe hwe say nuama ebekọ yie
our
parliament house so ochina na pa from 8 o'clock ye nyina ye hia se ekosi e our parliament house ye ne police akasa enwumre ya regional commander no ni ho but ni deputy ewo ho yeah afriye commander afriye owo ho nti ye nyina ye ko
say police for bie kwam say
mo ma anya say o mo bie kwan because yen ya churo ya bom mo amane
so mo
and o mo say they wanted clarification nti ye ne o mo akoka clarification no and o mo say letter na ye de buy no o mo hu 26th and I say it's 25th 26th 27th will be in parliament
but yen hwe wo china dear party na mpese mkoyo because enya ne ne your source from parliament say both majority and minority side no obia aye emergency meeting with the both caucus no my emergency meeting about what is going to happen tomorrow at our parliament mo protest ya mo pese mo ya na se picketing mo be no outside the auditorium e bra na parliamentarians ni she inside mo eye adwuma so what interest la mo pese mo
parliamentarians o mo baba no mo be hu say ye wo
okay
answer
so you want to be there before Kromeba?
Oh, say you be do 8 o'clock. Parliament says at 10 o'clock.
Sometimes 11.
Yeah, sometimes 11 and sometimes 6 p.m. At least for the investigations now. The last time the speaker no trying was up to 6 o'clock no mumba. Until after 8 o'clock and Omusha said they were going to Parliament. So Parliament can decide to sit. So we will be in Parliament House tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And I say also
do you think say mo present and somehow it's
not an intimidation.
Whatever they want to.
It's not an intimidating. Near air person say many people call you. Omo ye businesses. Omo kwa kotong intos. Omo kwa kotong nyadua. Ebimu tong wache kuku. But omo nyina adwene say ma living no embasso. So they call constantly. Now omo catch them say ya njiri yawo. Enti ochina ya yebetimi akọ parliament no. Yebekọ in our numbers. And we are going. My mat is already in my my car.
Why bit me ababe?
Obia journalist baho. Ekuyafo baho. Original TV for Munyina mo baho. And I'm sure say all the other media houses will be there tomorrow to cover because as I've said, we are the most non-violent people in this country. But and then I just told the police that the fact that there are laws does not mean that all the laws are right laws. So laws no be na enfan kwaiswa. It is our duty to resist those laws. And tomorrow, this that they want to pass into law will be a very bad law. A law that takes away our lives. And we will not allow any law that take our economic lives away.
Sekobani se uchinanko na wiye na se both majority minority or parliament nyinaji tumno mo endorse approve e-levy. What would be your concerns?
It means that parliament has failed the people of Ghana. Will take the demonstrations and our further actions outside of parliament. But I can assure you, na niamete no, even among MPP MPs, they don't support e-levy, but President Akufo-Addo, Minister for Finance, are pushing it on their truth. And say yene omubik ekasa. Some of them are our relatives. We go to the same communities. We stay with them. And yene omukasa ne yekodufie within this period that na me in the Upper West region. When you are explaining some of this, the people will call you and tell you that, hey, Niawokano, you know we are doing, but won't say we know a party as them. There's nothing party than a nation. Ghana is our first party before these political parties. Inti maye nyina emfa ya adwen enko say we are serving the interests of Ghana, and it is not the interest of the PNC, the interest of the NDC or the interest of the MPP, or even more in the media, even the bankers, the fishermen. The Obia is going to be affected negatively by e-levy, and that is why we must all oppose it. Before
Yebekono, camera way wodia, just look through the camera. Dear now, person will catch parliamentarians, the government, ordinary citizen, e-levy by a affected.
Majority of the MPs have
look through the camera.
Majority of MPs, or China Eddie on this matter of e-levy. Have the opportunity to cement they are coming back to parliament or to lose they are coming back to parliament. It's as simple as that. Because
are you threatening them?
I'm not threatening them because that is the feel on the ground. And me and Kasa Minua Edward Bauer. Me say that now omoko ye ntokwa ewo parliament. Na me wo ho and the constituency vice chairman Efreno. Constituency vice chairman Efreno we ya offer and say, "Oh, my dear pa ni esi wo parliament no." Nti we nyina no ase no. Naturally, say e-levy no embasso. Edward Bauer took a pause. Unim ne constituency chairman say, unim say e-levy no ba member constituency because say oba constituency. Me I may constituency vice chairman. No, I don't know how to stop the people from beating you.
Okay.
I don't know how to stop the people from beating you because the anger.
So people say some Ghanaians want
the
to go
anger
to
of the
Ghanaians. MPs in impose.
Now someone who say MPs no much me couldn't talk our parliament. So if you can beat yourselves in parliament and you fail to do what the people of Ghana want, don't think that you can go into our communities and be free, because this is about their lives. In the majority of our society, e-levy is a bad government economic policy. It's a bad fiscal policy decision. We are praying that our MPs will allow the interests of their constituents to prevail in Parliament, and I'm sure the majority of them, omunim, the feeling on the ground, say krumna yeshe.
Okay. Yera Benan Muna convener edema queer from Ghana first, and also more edin on Ghana first, but justice for Ghana, Momran Ghana first, the HSA Biano, Ghana no more. So China answer my ship for Mobeko could do a year forecourt of the State House and answer Parliament House no near the more honor more mabo muku and cobbling in almost Sunday warning at the Amamo say, move rather honomono or moon row who be dear. Nemum de mobile and move pia bontina unsun so our horse. Amaya the palm be jenimoniam, mania the pastor and once to chain a dear Edam ho. No much as almost out of Fregana for you know, be a bit me could so see a but the issue is Ochina Parliament Equasitina. I feel 2022. This is the first time a Parliament Equasitina. Now almost shots from the e-levy and the shots here. And ne your source from Parliament say both MPP and NDC will be a emergency meeting. I just will be a the strategy. The tactics out the boku chinano will be at the connemum a bread and betcher which I said in the Mabisi Ako. A beja for an abusian for Hannah Kwame and a Jumedinesi, a Amanyosem Jumedia day, a bread one. Because animal feeding now original TV, ne Jumedia Hodro, a Diswaya day, Emma War. Me, I'm the Juan Chame, I am son for Samon to be from the captain of the Regiment from my game mafia, Obejuma man from Sami on top. Yera Benan Muna, or no air convener. At the Emma Justice for Ghana, and then I should come. Yes, Christa Manet in Coma, a dia what I said, yes, Shaya Cram.
Ghana be ya ne free me ne wo
asa o man no ebe tum pona